It's really, I feel it's like a slap in the face.
Anthony DiMaggio thinks the San Diego Catholic Diocese considering bankruptcy could be bad news for abuse survivors like him.
It's really had like a harmful effect throughout most of my life. I think, feeling guilty and just, just kind of carrying it around.
He and his lawyer worry a bankruptcy filing in San Diego would shield the church from larger payouts to those who claim to have suffered abuse.
Bankruptcy is designed to protect the assets of a debtor from their creditors, and these survivors are creditors.
If the Diocese of San Diego files bankruptcy, which it doesn't expect to decide on until the summer, it would join a growing list of dioceses across the country entering Chapter 11 to deal with the influx of abuse claims as lawmakers remove statutes of limitation.
I guess it's fair to call it an industry. There are plaintiffs' lawyers who are specialized in sex abuse cases. They are extremely well organized, well funded.
Marie T. Riley is a law professor and researcher who's spent years digging into the ramifications of abuse claims in court. She's documented a ballooning of abuse claims in the last 2 decades and the financial ruin to the institutions accused.
5 of the 8 Catholic dioceses in New York have filed for bankruptcy. And we're about to see several filings, I think, in California.
But she doesn't see bankruptcy as a bad thing for victims. Instead of waiting for a court to process thousands of claims for compensation and having to prove entitlement to that money, she says a bankruptcy filing actually streamlines the process for survivors.
In a bankruptcy case, you file a 1-page document, a proof of claim form, you put your name on it, and you're entitled to submit the form out of the public record completely confidentially.
To try to make it spin it as somehow in the best interest of survivors is nonsense.
They're interested in generating volume.
In Maryland, where an attorney general's report just showed the Archdiocese of Baltimore covered up hundreds of cases of abuse over decades, lawmakers have approved removing statutes of limitation entirely for abuse claims, opening a floodgate of sorts, likely meaning more bankruptcies are on the horizon.
The worst place to hide, if you're interested in hiding, is in a bankruptcy case.